Queen Elizabeth, who has died recently, her income, the total value of her assets, the world's most expensive cars she owned, and her son who will own them all after she is gone, and the age and other details of this prince are shared with you in today's video. First, let's take a look at Queen Elizabeth's palaces, cars, and other properties. Queen Elizabeth owns several houses. Buckingham Palace, the Balmoral Castle, the Sandringham Estate, the Country Home, the Holyrood Palace, and the Hillsborough Castle. Queen Elizabeth owns several cars. A Bentley Bentayga, a custom-built 2015 Range Rover LEB Lawn Delay, a Land Rover Defender, Aston Martin Volante D6, and a Royal Gold State Coach. Elizabeth ruled Britain for 70 years. She became queen in 1952 and saw massive social change during her reign. Prince Charles is the new King of Great Britain and the 14th Commonwealth of Nations. World War II and Elizabeth. The fact that she's the only female royal to have entered the armed forces and the only surviving head of state to have served in the military during World War II demonstrates her dedication to her nation and people. Following the turbulent period of the Second World War, Elizabeth ushered England into a new era of hope and prosperity. Patron of many charities, Elizabeth II was also embroiled in many controversies. Elizabeth's full name is Elizabeth Alexandra Mary Windsor, and she was born on April 21, 1926, in Bruton Street, London, United Kingdom. Elizabeth's height. She stands at 5 feet 3 inches tall, or 163 centimeters. Aberfan, Wales, and Elizabeth. Aberfan, Wales was devastated by a landslide in 1966. Over 50 years, a massive mound of dirt and rock from a coal mine had gathered. Following heavy rains, the pile became loose, rolled downhill, and landed on top of a school and around 20 houses. Immediately, people rushed to help the trapped and injured victims. Some merely had their bare hands. 116 of the 144 people killed were minors. The Queen was invited to Aberfan, but she did not arrive until 8 days after the catastrophe. She was afraid that with the requisite security and her entourage. However, she appeared indifferent to people who were in pain. It was similar in the aftermath of Diana's death in 1997. We now know the entire family stayed at Balmoral Castle to mourn quietly and to safeguard William and Harry. It was appropriate and suitable for her to do so at the time. However, her absence appeared indifferent at the moment. So there are 2 instances where she has let people down severely. In retrospect, she appears to serve a symbolic role as sort of a national mother figure. When tragedy occurs, people want the Queen to come and shake their hands and express their condolences. Buckingham Palace is one of the most well-protected structures in the world. However, Queen Elizabeth II was jolted awake in 1982 when a man broke into her chamber late at night. According to the Independent, Michael Fagan, 32, climbed the barbed wire-topped 14-foot wall of Buckingham Palace and shinned up a drainpipe before making his way to the monarch's boudoir. As if it wasn't strange enough, Fagan playfully described what must have been a strange and terrifying night for the Queen. Her Majesty the Queen helps hundreds of British charities raise £1.4 billion a year for good causes. According to the Charities Aid Foundation, which works with donors and charities to promote giving, the Queen is one of the world's largest supporters of organizations, have helped hundreds of major and small charities, of which she is a patron, raised a total of $1,427 million. Thanks for watching this video. After Queen Elizabeth, we will inform you in detail about her son and the new King of Great Britain.